Okay, we're going to take a look at this problem here, 9.3, homework 8. It says, at a point on the ground, 24 feet from the base of a tree. The distance, so we have a point on the ground. Let me put it on the side. Point on the ground. The distance of it from the base of, let's just say, my beautiful tree here is 24. The distance from this point to the top of the tree is 4 more than 3 times the height of the tree. 4 more than 3 times the height of the tree. So the height of the tree is just h. Okay. We want to find the height of the tree. So let's take a look here. So it looks like we have a right triangle. All right, if we take a look here. All right, we have h, we have 24, 4 plus 3h. Right, and what we can do here is we can just call these, we can call this A, right? We can call this, so that can be A, that can be B. This has to be C, right? This has to be C. And we use the quadratic formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And we replace, so it's 24 squared plus h squared equals is 4 plus 3h to the power of 2. All right, so we start doing some calculations. 24 squared, 576, plus h squared. This over here means that we have 2 of them. All right, so we have to distribute, all right? 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 3h is 12h. 3h times 4 is another 12h. 3h times 3 is 9h squared. All right, bring everything else down. And whole goal is to set this equal to 0 since it is quadratic. All right, so I will subtract 576 and subtract h squared. What I do to one side of the equal sign, I do to the other side. So I subtract it there, subtract it there. All right, we'll see here that this will cancel, that will cancel, leaving us with 0 equals 16 minus 576. That gives us negative 560 plus. We combine those, it's 24h plus, that's 8h squared. We just rewrite this, right? We want the power of 2 to go first. All right, that goes next. Your negative 60 goes last. And we do it on that order, right? And let's make sure we're not changing signs. From here, it looks like we're using the quadratic formula. All right, we call this A, call this B, we call this C. Quadratic formula tells us that x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. That entire thing is all over 2a. So now we just replace these letters with numbers. Right, so it's negative 24 plus or minus square root 24 to the power of 2 minus 4 times 8 times negative 560. And we divide that by 2 times 8. So that still stays as a negative 24. Then we have plus or minus a square root. I just put that inside part in the calculator. So 24 squared minus 4 times 8 times negative 560. Should give me a number like 18496 over 2 times 8 is 16. And now we should just be able to put this whole thing in the calculator, and should get two answers, right? So it's negative 24 plus, first we do it with the plus, right, plus the square root of 18496. Right, so first we're going to add that. And actually, it looks like, if I'm taking a look, square root of 18496 looks like that gives us a nice number. So let's go back a little. All right, I'm going to come right up here. Looks like we're left with x equals negative 24 plus or minus 136 over 16. So now from here we show us two separate things. Negative 24 plus 136 over 16. We do negative 24 minus 136 over 16. And if you work with the top of this first one, now it's just 112 over 16. And if you do it on the other side, this is negative 160 over 16. And you continue, all right, we do 112 divided by 16. Looks like that gives us 7. And we do the other one, negative 160 divided by 16. Looks like that gives us negative 10. But we're talking about height of a tree, right? We're talking about the height. So the height can't be a negative. Therefore, this answer here has to be 7. So a nice example of working this problem out to there.